Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Andini. Here I will explain chapter 10 about other note authors, what they have to say about discipline. Introduction. This chapter will explain classroom management from chapters 4 to 9, which will discuss established and well-researched models of the discipline, while the chapter in question will introduce other authors and their approach to classroom management that may not have been researched as extensively but are still worth noting. Linda Albert, Cooperative Discipline. Linda Albert, PhD, has been a classroom teacher, college professor, educational consultant, syndicated columnist, and author of a number of books, a video series, and other publications on discipline in school and at home. Cooperative discipline is an approach designed to help students feel capable and connected, which will encourage them to contribute to their class and be successful. It creates a class code of conduct that allows optimum opportunity for success. Richard Kerwin and Alan Mender, Discipline with Dignity. The Discipline with Dignity model promotes student regulation with guidance and moderate teacher control or power. It therefore calls for moderate disciplinary intervention. The model is formed on the foundation of the humanistic education, which is an attempt to humanize education. Its emphasis is on self-awareness and self-knowledge. Specifically, the model contains three hierarchical dimensions, including prevention, action, and resolution. Forrest Gathercole, Judicious Discipline. Forrest Gathercole is a professor in the School of Education at Oregon State University. Judicious discipline, on the other hand, uses our nation's justice model for an educational approach to student discipline and responsibility. As a result, students will not only be respected as citizens and learn to think for themselves within a democratic community, but they will have an opportunity to experience the joys and sorrows of being accountable for their own action. Haim G. Ginott, Communication Discipline. Haim G. Ginott's communication discipline emphasizes using congruent communication to create a positive and respectful learning environment. This approach focuses on addressing situations, not student character, and promoting self-discipline through clear, respectful communication. Herb Grossman, Multicultural Discipline. Cultural literacy can help educators avoid many types of classroom management problems. Uni-informed teacher may misunderstand student behavior and try to solve problems that do not exist. For example, they may think that students broke up to not be assertive or to volunteer their opinions unless encouraged to do so by adults, are insecure or lacking in self-confidence and try to remediate their problems. And Madeline Hunter, Enhancing Teaching Preventive Discipline. Madeline Hunter's ideas relate more to the elements of presenting an effective classroom lesson that they do to directly establishing and maintaining good classroom discipline. Included in a Hunter lesson are, among other steps, the first, establishing an anticipatory set. The second, defending why the objectives is important. The third, teaching the lesson main concept. The fourth, checking student understanding. And then the last one, providing guided and independent practice. Spencer Kagan, Win-Win Management. Spencer Kagan, PhD, is a former clinical psychologist and professor of psychology and education, University of California, Riverside. Win-win management is designed to meet the needs of the student while meeting the needs of the teacher to create a stress-free, efficient, productive learning environment. Win-win management prevents disruptive behaviors. Several specific dimensions of win-win management include class meetings, signals, student roles, room arrangement, procedures and routines, parents as partners. And then Jen Nelson, positive discipline, not the same as John's positive discipline model. Jen Nelson, positive discipline is a parenting and teaching philosophy rooted in Adlerian psychology that emphasizes mutual respect, kindness, and firmness in guiding children to develop self-discipline, responsibility, and problem-solving skills. Nelson's positive discipline centers on building strong relationships and teaching children valuable life skills through encouragement and understanding. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.